Da 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 da. That's cool. Pew. Alrighty, welcome to the Olympus server. You are here with Morilibus, who's clinically insane. Woo. Well, that's not true. I'm not clinically insane. Alright, guys. I'm here at the spawn. Our new spawn, I guess. The new village, Mount Olympus. That is yet to be built, but we did build a little part of it, actually, the last weekend here. A group of us were on, and we were yelling and bickering at each other. But eventually we came to some kind of an agreement on what we thought we should do. So we've tried to clarify what we mean by... Ooh, cool. Look at all this stuff down there. NASA roads. Is that... Yeah, that's Jars' district. So yeah, Jars is building a district, and what we're trying to mean by district is kind of like a themed area. So not so much like everyone gets their own district. I mean, technically you can have your own district if you like, but the idea is you kind of make a district, you give it a theme, and then you start building. That's pretty cool. So someone's already got roads out there. I'm not sure whose area this is. Maybe, I think Tater's over there. So yeah, before we had Tater's plot, which he's now named. I think he's doing like a modern style, so that's cool. We've got Jars's like theme park, I think. Oh, this might be the marketplace area, I think. I think Tater just finished getting that all ready to go, I think. I'm not sure who's helping. So yeah, that's kind of the idea. We got D-Gamer way over there. We got Running for Fourth over there. So what we needed was a way for people to figure out what districts are where, and if you want to come and maybe make your own district or start up a new district, assuming there isn't one that already meets that theme that you're looking to build. Ow. We wanted an area where you could go and check. So we came up with this idea. It's just kind of like it's supposed to be a map. It's very hard to do because the scale is just ridiculous. So it's supposed to be a topographical kind of view of the surrounding area. However, I don't think it's working quite as well as we'd hoped, and it's just because the scale's too small. So I think Jars showed this as well in his video. Is this the right map? Yeah. So this is the map we based this area off of. What I did was I took this shot of this map, which I think is 128. There are 128 pixels across. So I took this image and I shrunk it down to 25 pixels across, which is this. So it ends up looking... This turned into that. Ta-da! But it's... I don't know. It doesn't really do the effect. It's just too small of an area. And we planned on making it circular. We have to add in the borders, but those are past this map, and they're only shown on the next stage map. So I think what we might try to do, I'll talk to the guys, and maybe we could pick, maybe if you have any ideas for it, maybe we'll set a color for a certain biome. So like a swamp biome, we can make a specific color. A forest biome, extreme hills, I think there's a, which way is north? North there, I think there's a roof forest that direction. So maybe we could pick and have a specific block type for that. And then I think we should focus on the water in terms of making sure rivers are connected so we don't end up, and I did a little bit of that already, but I think if we can have clear indications of where the rivers are going, and Fancy suggested putting real water down as well, so we could try that as well. This is going to be kind of a group thing, and the idea, this is kind of what we picked out to be kind of the center of Mount Olympus. So there's likely going to be some kind of room here. Depends who ends up working on all this, but my vision is kind of like this. This would be a fairly large room with tall spherical ceilings, and maybe there'd be a walkway up a little bit higher that you could stand on and look down. But the main idea is you would take a sign, which there are no signs yet, but you would take a sign, and this here would be Mount Olympus that you're seeing in the middle. So to the north, we could say like Tater's district. Is that over here? Yeah, so Tater's modern district is, I think, somewhere in there, roughly. So he would put a sign down saying his district, what it's called, who founded it, and then maybe we can figure out a way to identify borders as well. But that's the idea. Whether we're able to make it work or not, I'm not too sure. I think it's a good idea, but this may just be too small of a scale to really be able to tell what's going on. So we might have to make this a lot larger, which might not be possible without moving it in underground or something where it won't be bigger than the mountain. But yeah, that's it. I was going to get a full harvest for the mountain, the ice cap mountain, which is over here, is it? I don't know. Yeah, there it is. Unfortunately, it's been harvested, so I was waiting for it to get full, but I forgot to tell everybody I was waiting for it to get full, and instead I had a sign on it that said, help yourself, take as much ice as you want. I don't care. I'm not waiting for anything to happen. But no, yeah, I was going to wait till it got extremely full so we could get a shot of it. And I did a time lapse of part of it, but I'll wait till I get the full harvest going, because it does take a long time for this thing to fill up all the way. I took a detour, everybody. I had a plan. I was heading to my tower. I knew what I was going to do. But there was a bunch of us on, so we got together. Oh, some of us, me, D-Gamer and Stars, and we were kind of trying to figure out this tunnel that goes from our old hub to the new hub. We had one kind of partially designed and partially kind of started from the other end. But we decided to redo it. That was kind of started a while ago, and the tunnel itself was a little bit cramped. Like, you couldn't really fit a horse in there very well without your head being like cropped up in the ceiling. So we hashed out a plan, me and D-Gamer, or a new layout anyway, and we got approval from Stars. She helped rip out a lot of the old tunnel to make way for the new tunnel, and I'm setting up basically the outer shell of this tunnel. I'm just laying down some slabs in this area, as we are kind of close to the With a Skeleton farm. It's just right there. So I do want to make sure we don't have like pigmen spawning on top of the rail when it's all said and done. You can also see a whole bunch of nether access from up here. So we might have to come back here and slap those areas out as well. But I can show you what we've got going. And I don't know if it's 100% if we'll go with it. I think we might play around with some of the coloring. Maybe we'll do different colors throughout the tunnel. We're not too sure. Let's go take a look at it, and then I'll continue doing my slabs. But yeah, that's the main problem, is those guys. This place was pretty dangerous with just the floor. So we're trying to make it safe. So at least with the shell in place, it's relatively safe. Gas cans, oops, I gotta be careful not to punch. Gas can spawn in the tunnel itself as of right now, but once it's all done, they won't be able to. And I think I'll lay out a few slabs before I go if I don't finish it, which I don't think I will finish this whole thing today. Not likely. But right now it's just me, and Tater's on as well. Oh no, Stars is there too. She's back at her base though, I think. I think she's was on the hunt for diamonds. And Tater, I'm not sure if he's working on his district. He did come by and throw down some bricks for me. But yeah, that's kind of what we got going, me and Tater. I really like the yellow. I was using it in my single player world, but it's not everybody's cup of tea, so we might try a different color to see if it's a little less or a little more better. I don't know. But the idea, if you can see, there's tracks up there, so, and there's ice right here. So there's going to be room for an ice path, even though it's really broken right now, because they say the food is just perfectly normal. But yeah, you use up way too much food if you do this. But anyway, we're going to keep it there anyway, so that's still a usable feature. This whole middle part's for horses, just so you can have a nice leisurely gallop. And we went with, yeah, I don't know, me and D-Gamer kind of threw this together, mixing it up, so it's kind of a collaboration of the two of us. But the idea was we wanted to have an open feel, so that's why we put the horses in the middle, because they kind of need the most space. And then we managed to squeeze both these guys kind of right on top of each other, which is nice. So these are rails, but there's only a block and a half gap up there. So technically magmas can spawn up there, I think, but that's about it. So when you're riding it with on the minecart, you won't take any damage, and there won't be anything, hopefully, that will stop you in your tracks. And there'll be a track on that side and a return track on this side, so that should be fun. And once it's all said and done, we'll probably have some stables of some kind set up at both ends if you do want to store horses, because that's probably the fastest way to travel right now without consuming a load of food. So yeah, that is what we're going to do. So I will probably go as far as maybe throwing down some of these slabs or something, maybe a diagonal slab line just so ghasts can't spawn. Oh yeah, Stars as well dropped off a bunch of ice for us to use. And yeah, so everyone's chipping in. Woohoo! Except for running. Slacker. Alright guys, I'm still in the Nether, but it's been like 5 days. This episode's taking a while to do. Still working on this tunnel. I just came on and started working. Me and Iroh here having a very riveting discussion here. I'll let you guys see, or maybe you need to see from the beginning. There you go. Good stuff. We are arguing what would be worse, a flood of hippos or a flood of dogs. I argue a flood of hippos, because hippos are very deadly. But anyway, okay, I made some changes. I'm trying to get rid of the nether brick. I've decided I don't like nether brick in the nether. It's just too dark. And instead I'm replacing it with an equally dark wood. But the goal, I think, is to add kind of the new woods and stuff into this tunnel, since it is leading to the new chunks. So I like what DGamer did up here. I like that wood with the stone, so I think we'll keep this wood going wherever we can use it. And I'm going to try to get rid of this nether brick and replace it with something else. And I've just been laying out certain things. I don't know if we'll keep it like this. And I just changed this. And I don't know. I at first had the dark oak going both ways, like that. Oops. But I thought maybe this could be used as a indicator of sorts. So dark wood points to the new spawn, which I think is that way. Yeah. And the jungle points to the old. So if you're ever in the tunnel and you're like, where am I? Oh, here's Iroh. If you don't know which way you're facing, I guess, and you don't want to use F3 to figure out which way is which, you can do that. But I might discuss this with Iroh and see what he thinks and see if he has any ideas. Or maybe he's just running through. Hello! Faster! Faster! This guy's kind of slow. But he's a gift. We were given a mule by DGamer, which is cool. So we got all this extra storage. He even gave us a name tag. So we can name him, which means I need a name. What should we name this guy? He'll probably be my nether transportation mule. So I'll use him to get through the tunnels and such, since the ice thing's kind of broken. So just heading back. This is kind of cool, actually. I like how this looks with your head up in the glass. You get the weird glitchy lighting from the glowstone. Looks kind of cool. Well, yeah, I just went back to my tower to get a few supplies. Oh, I don't know what I think about this tunnel being right here. It's a fairly main tunnel, and it's kind of tucked underneath the stairwell. Oh god, horse, what are you doing? I don't know whose horse that is, but it's suicidal. So yeah, here's the prep work, just so you can get an idea of how big this area is. It's fairly long. I just put down this ice. I think it's still possible for ghast to spawn, though, with the ice there as well. So we'll have to get some more blocks in there to prevent that from happening. Probably harvest that glowstone, although we don't need it, so maybe we'll leave it for someone. But yeah, you can see how long this tunnel is. So once we do get a design down, it'll probably take a little while to get it all worked out, but hopefully if we can get enough of us working on it, once we do have a design, we could just kind of all go through and just do a block. Like one person puts ice down, next person puts a slab, etc., etc. That should go relatively fast, I would think. But there we go. So I played around a bit more, and I added in some more jungle. I think I actually like the jungle. I don't usually use jungle wood, but it actually looks okay. No, let's go put you somewhere relatively safe. I think by that torch is where I had them. Assuming I don't fall through the nether. Are you in there? Good? Oh, good. You put me up here. That was actually useful. Alright, so yeah, we got places for eyes. Maybe we can build some of this and try to figure out the last bit. And then we'll wait and see what people think. And if we all like it, we can go ahead and... Oops. Did I leave all my stuff in there? Okay. What I went to go grab is some different clays. Maybe I can store them in here. At least my stuff. Then I don't get confused. What's mine? What's DGamer's, etc. Because most of the clay that is at this build was provided by him. But these are the ones I was mostly interested in. Thinking of getting rid of the snow. We used to have it around the lights, but I don't know if it really fits anymore. So we're going to try something else. Alright, let's get all this stuff back. I don't know if I need any of it, or most of it, but I think that green was mine as well. Alright. So yeah, I got rid of the snow, and I was thinking of either changing it with something like this, see what that looks like. Hard to say. Let's put it where there's more blocks. Hold up. Oh, he'll be back. It's not too bad, but I don't know if it really goes. Let's try the gray. I think the gray might fit a little better. Come on, gray. Ooh. Ooh. Maybe? I could do it. We could have different ones as well. They don't all have to be the same. Oh, I'm hungry again. Who knew? I also brought some coal. I don't think the coal would look good in the ceiling, though let's try it for the hell of it. That doesn't actually look too bad. Almost looks like obsidian actually up there. That's kind of weird. Probably not. But maybe coal somewhere. Of course, all this flammable stuff, we're going to have to make sure the tunnel's not going anywhere close to fire. But I think we're good for the most part. So how do you think of that? What else we got? I've got... That was light gray. What about dark gray? Are we getting too dark? I do want light on the ceiling. Or lighter colors on the ceiling, I would think, than that. Oh, maybe we could alternate with light gray, dark gray. I don't know. Let's try that for now. Yoink. Light gray, dark gray. Okay. So that's good, taken care of. I kind of ripped out everything else that was going on here. Thought maybe we could figure out what to do. Okay, sticking a coal block there. That looks good on top of this lamp. So we'll probably keep that there. That clay does go with what is that, black? Yeah, the black does go with the brown. I also have brown on me, I think. Or did I put it away? Let's check. Gray clay. Where's brown clay? Brown? Brown. Brown. Gray, gray, gray. I swear I brought brown. There it is. I'm good. Don't worry about me. My brain works. So then there's that brown, which actually doesn't go as well as the black. So probably black clay, and we'll veto out the brown clay. You have been vetoed. I think yellow's been vetoed by some people. Cyan might work. I think we're trying to stay away from cyan. Cyan's so nice, but it tends to get overused now, I think. Although that could look good, and it does go with this theme. I think the grayscale theme, it matches that wood up there. So maybe cyan wool is the way to go, and we won't worry about our prejudice against it, even though I like it. But maybe we'll just do a strip like that at the bottom. And then we'll do something else. Oh, wait, that's not even the right spot, is it? No. Or is it? I think it's supposed to be right here. Or maybe it is supposed to be like that. That doesn't look right, because we're trying to make it spawn-proof, so... It would be like this, which means I have a whole extra block back there. That doesn't seem right. Oh, God, did I make the tunnel too big? Possibly. Or maybe I made room for switches. Alright, well, there'll be another light here, I guess. Right? So let's see. Let's swap out these two for quartz. Maybe that for quartz, too. I don't have any on me. I am so prepared. Yeah, we're going to work on this for just a little bit. Maybe we can get an idea going. And then we're going to head back to the Mount Olympus, because there's been some work done on that map. So we've been starting to do like meetings every Sunday. We might change it to Saturday if enough people can make it, because we've got some people from the future who Sundays are actually Mondays for them, because they're that much further ahead than us North American folk. So we might try to make it on Saturdays, which would be Sunday for them, so we can include them as well. But anyway, yeah, we've been starting to get together, and that's when we discuss things like districts and the plans for the spawn and stuff like that. I think D-Gamer had the black glass on him, so I don't think I can add that in. But where's the rest of the quartz? Let's get that instead. Block, quartz, let's make some chisel, which I can do like that. Alright, so if that is... I'm trying to figure out, like, the span of this. But yeah, anyway, last weekend now, because when I was recording the video, it was the week before, and then we had another meeting since then. So we're going... I guess it's like that. And then we don't need anything. And then we need the coal. And this would be gone. Let's get rid of that for a second. And we put a lamp. And then we gotta power the lamp. This stuff is not gas proof, obviously, but maybe I can make the switch work with, let's see, with where I place those blocks. No, I don't know what I did. I obviously miscalculated, and I miscalculated for a very long time. Because I did that whole tunnel that way. Oh well. Alright, like that. Oh, wait, is this supposed to be chisel as well? Yeah. Let's change those. Yoink. And yoink. Okay, so that would be glass. And then our rail keeps going this way. Over top, but then that one's coal. And that's to accommodate also our powered track. So this is all kind of intricately designed. Like this is a power block designed to power the rails that are going to be right here, which have been removed from me destroying the blocks. And I don't know if we've tested the rail. I assume it will work. Maybe I'll get a portion done and then we could test it. Okay, so what could we do here? We could actually just do that, which isn't too bad of a look, I suppose. You get that little stripy bit in between, and these we could change color too. They don't always have to be the same color. So why don't we try a different color on this side? Got the cyan. The red's nice. We got the red on the ceiling though. What other colors are over here to work with? Let's try to get all the clay in one spot. Oh yeah, I tried using the Acacia planks, but they're awful. Or at least I think they're awful. We could go with some regular hardened clay. How does that look with stone? It might look a little bleh. It's very earth tony though. Not a tony of the earth, but an earth tone. Why don't we put the quartz chisel in this here? And those are actually in the wrong spot. Unless we change the design. Which we could. We could get rid of these, actually, and instead give that part a little bit more room. And we could move these back to there, as I've kind of given space for these. We could make actually the dark oak, and maybe that will look better. And then it gives more of a zigzag feel instead of a ooh, I like that too, actually, opposed to the slab. Opposed to that, it's a darker tone, and I think it looks better actually than the brightness of that. So if we do that, it gives us actually a lot more room. A lot more room. Anyway, I'm just making strange noises for the sake of making strange noises. It doesn't look as good there because you don't get the full block. And I'm gonna need some more dark oak. But yeah, I don't know. You guys have to say what you guys think, obviously. Your opinions do matter to us, believe it or not. We just don't always listen to them, but we care what you think. Otherwise, we wouldn't be doing it. I could do that instead. So now you got ice, you got a bit of elbow room, so you're less likely to hit stuff like that glass. Actually, that glass is kind of a problem. We might need to change that corner a bit. I mean, it's dodgeable, but you got to be right on the edge. If you're kind of in the middle, you get bumped off. So that might change. Might make that indent more. That's a shame. I am liking the cyan. I guess that's not a bad thing, but... Is that still nether brick up there? Yeah, it is. So we got to change that still. To what we should make that. So this is to prevent anything from spawning on the rails. That's where the power source is. Let's... Oh, I can't pick up this stuff. I need some stone. See if we can figure this out. But yeah, I'm kind of liking it. Let me know what you guys think. It's reminding me of Arcus's new building on the Minecraft with this stuff, and we don't actually use like the real brick actually, which looks good with this, the red brick. But I don't know how that would look in this tunnel. That's kind of what the color theme is reminding me of, is that building, which I do like. And it's not a color theme that I think we've typically seen before because of the new dynamics or the new colors in the new blocks. Okay, I wanted stairs. Wow, look at this inventory. Okay, what don't I need? I don't need you. Jungle. Oops. Good. And quartz we probably still need. I could get rid of you. You can go on there. Dark, dark, oak, gray. Okay, let's get rid of all these that we don't need at this moment. Hardened clay as well. Alright, that's enough room to work with, I think. Stairs. Alright, we're going to use stairs there. Maybe we could put quartz on the ceiling. I don't want to use too much quartz, but quartz is nice to add some brightness in. Alright, get me up. I did not want to fall. Okay, so the rail, we could move this in, and we could put a strip of color up here again. Could even try maybe putting that yellow back. But anyway, let's see. This and that. Okay, so that will be gone. Put quartz here. Let me go around the corner, please. And here we'll put, I guess, a stair, if I can get it in there. Yeah. So we'll block that switch, and you'll still go under it. You'll probably see it when you're in the minecart, which is be kind of goofy. But that's okay. So this will be a powered rail, which will get powered by that. That'll be a normal rail, which turns. So yeah, these blocks can be filled in. Okay, so let's get back to you. It goes there, and I guess just quartz. Kind of, I don't put it there, right? Yeah, I think I put it here. Although we might put it there as well. It might look better, actually, if it goes one back. Although we're putting a block here. So yeah, no, this still needs to be filled in. So let's do quartz, a bit more quartz. Quartz, more quartz. Does that look better or worse? No, I think that looks okay. And let's figure out a strip color. Maybe green or that yellow again. So let's take the yellow. And let's take, what do I bring? Got dark green, we've got lime green. We could also try that hardened clay again. No, I need you to get up there. Any of these colors? I don't know. A lot of the colors might actually look decent, but I'm thinking something like a color, not a grayscale or a brown scale like everything else is. I'm starting to not like this, actually. So maybe that guy, or quartz, or maybe the snowback. I'm gonna, yeah, go over it with the guys, so anything you see here isn't final. Of course, I can't really get in there now, can I? Let's try the green first. I might just have to jump in place. I think I can jump in place. Not very well. Jump in place with 40% accuracy. 30. Ah, I win! Okay, let's get rid of you. Oh, the green doesn't look too bad. This is lime green, the lighter one. Oh, hard to say, though. Alright, lime. Okay, let me finish a bit more of the tunnel, maybe. Push this lamp back, and then I can show you guys some progress, maybe, in some different colors. Alright, I didn't do the other side. I'm actually out of dark oak completely. I think there's just a little bit here that D-Gamer supplied, so I'm going to have to go grab some more. Yeah, I got a little bit of stairs left. That's about it. I think this is all another brick. Yeah. Looks very similar, though. Okay. I don't know about this, but this is something. And I just, yeah, I don't know if it'll work or not. I don't have any more oak or planks to put there. We got dark green there and then lighter green there, but you can't really tell the transition unless you see it from where we just were. You can see that there are different colors here, but actually from here they don't look all that different. So I don't know about the coloring. I moved the lamp back. I don't know about that either. And I brought in a bunch of coal, and I swapped out the quartz that was up here for a coal block instead. I felt that quartz was standing out a little bit too much. I'm not even sure about the quartz in the floor or any of the quartz. Maybe we'll remove all the quartz and just keep the quartz up there and behind there. Maybe this will get removed. I don't know. But anyway, I'm going to leave it like this. You guys can give your thoughts and opinions. And we're going to head back to the other spawn, or the Mount Olympus. Take a quick look at that to finish off the episode. Alright, so we're leaving the old tunnel behind. I haven't actually gone this way recently. I think, so this is where the old tunnel used to be and what stars had removed. So now it is unfortunately exposed. I don't know how exposed it is. Let's find out, I guess. It's fairly exposed, so I'll have to come this way too and probably put a stone shell up just to make it safer to work. And because I'm not sure how quickly this tunnel will get completed either, that it might be useful to have it at least enclosed until we can get it all done. Because we will have to gather material, get people together to do it, and all that stuff. Where can I leave him? This isn't really a good place to leave. I actually want to get him up above. Did I bring... Oh, I got rid of that flint. Okay, I'm going to have to dock him. That's how you... That's what you do with horses, right? You dock them up against something in a hole. Ow. Ow, bad meal. No. Why would you hurt me like that? They're all the things I haven't hurt you with yet. There we go. Okay, you stay in there. You be my buddy. He's oh, nope. He's scared of the dark. Okay, there we go. Alright, so this, I don't know what's going on here. I don't know if this is the working of a new hub. If it is, we don't know about it. And I don't know if anybody knows about it. But the new hub is going, well, I don't know if it's going up above, but we have a temporary hub up there to use instead of being out here where it's very dangerous. So if we go up here, this is kind of our, I think it's the temporary hub up here. I don't think this is where it is going. I think they put it down there because they want to make it very grand and big. But yeah, so this tunnel goes back to my place, so I'm going to probably put my mule back in that hole and, yeah, use him to get back and forth. But what I want to get to, we also need, let's see here, new spawn. I think there's still only 2 portals. This is Modern Mountain Village District is Tater, so why don't we go in there. And we're going to head back up to Mount Olympus, like I said. This is the Modern, we showed this before. I'm sure he's probably got some more stuff done. He's got, oh yeah, I brought mushrooms over for himself, I think, and other people as well. I think he left some, or you can take some? I can't remember what he said. Or he's selfish and is keeping them all for himself. Ooh, a tunnel. Very orangey. Actually, that doesn't look too bad. Interesting look. It's very Halloweenish. So is this like an underground road? Anyway, I don't know about a lot of the stuff happening over here. Tater's been on quite a bit. So a lot of stuff that he does, he's not recording at the moment. I don't know if he's going to start. I think he said he got a computer that is capable. But yeah, anything that he does, you typically don't know about unless you go look at it. Alright, let's get on the mountain. End the episode. Oh, let's go see if that thing is full. As it has been like a week, I think, since the clip I talked about saying this thing, I was waiting for a full harvest. It doesn't look like it's full, because I think we'd see it poking out the sides. But let's see how full it is. Hopefully no. I did put up a sign asking people not to harvest it anymore, because I forgot to do that. And it's still not all that full, really. It does take a while, but it should form. Yeah, this is even less than... I'd recorded a time lapse, and I think I got about this much growth out of it, maybe a bit more. But then that growth was harvested. So yeah, it should create a nice big rectangle. The top won't be perfect because the water source blocks will get kind of mucked up towards the ending. Why is that gone? Or did I steal it? I must have stole it to put that up. That was probably me. Alright, any progress in Jarsland? I'll do a quick tour here, be a little bit longer. Okay, this is Jars' theme park, so this will be exciting stuff if you're not already following him. He did go away for a little bit, but he is back. But this should be a pretty cool area because it's going to feature a lot of little gizmos and whatnot and little mini games and stuff like that, so it should be relatively interesting. I know he was working on a whack-a-mole type thing, and this is what it is, involving... I'll go check it out, see how it works. It's pretty cool. So yeah, hopefully we'll get to take part in all this stuff. And this is a little derpy elevator. You gotta be careful, just press it once, and you wait. It's cool, but not very practical. But yeah, it's still pretty cool. Okay, that's a little Gets you up like 16 blocks that you could have jumped up anyway. It's still very cool in principle. All right, let's go take a look at this thing. So our last meeting, we got together again, discussed a few little things, and we played that pizza spleef. Don't do it. And before we did this pizza spleef, we worked a bit on this, and also that tunnel, which is where that footage came from. But let's get back up here. So me and D-Gamer made it circular. Any second now? Oh yeah, it's snowing. Son of a... You're not going to be able to see too much with the snow. Ah, oh, it's going to snow faster than I could show you. Alright, well we did do it biome specific. So and this isn't final either, but we've got swamp, which is here. We've got roofed forest, which is here, and also up here. This is all roof forest. And I believe Simonin is here, although I think I put that sign there. So yeah, we put a few signs. We've got Modern Mountain, Tater. Simonin I just called Giant Tree District, I don't know. Shopping, Amusement Park, GT and Jars, so that's where we just were. I did put a sign and I put a snow block for my Ice Cube Mountain, Fantasy Temple City Farm. So this is D-Gamer's area. Not sure if it's exactly here or if it's in the water, I'm not too sure. And we're missing some glass. But yeah, we did stick with the glass, and I think it's blue. Stained clay underneath, although it looks purple. But let's see if... Oops. Yeah, let's not get rid of the blocks. This is a snow farm. Damn it. Needs torches. Well, clearly we need to light things up. And me and D-Gamer did look at that a little bit. Maybe we can see that if I get up high. Let's get rid of some of the snow so it's not all snowy. Okay. So if we go up here, we looked at putting glowstone... Ah! Glowstone under the water. That was a cool scream, wasn't it? Very manly. Ah! I don't know if it looks as good. It might look better at night. Oh, if we could have like the whole floor like switch. So it was glowstone at night and not... Could put glowstone lamps and have them come on at night or something like that. That might be interesting. But anyway, it might make a little bit more sense now. If I could get rid of the snow, it would be better. And if I had the map on me... I am not doing this well. Oh, they did? No, I did. I was like, they moved it out of the center. No, that was me. There we go. So this is the map it's based off of. Stupid snow. Let's get some snowballs. Snow farm. Snow farm. So I'll show you up there. We'll kind of quickly show the map and the land and see if it makes sense. I did notice in that first clip I made, when I was switching back and forth, you could almost see it. If you concentrated on the water, you could see the similarities between the two land masses. Okay, clearly this is like a losing battle here. And that is south. Alright, so if we go up here, okay, there you can see D-Gamer's Island, right? Because it's a new landmass that's coming into play, I guess that's why it ended up getting mapped. Because that's actually ocean, if you can see where I'm looking at. Maybe I can line up the sign. So where his sign is right with the map. Yoink! Okay, so you can see Mount Olympus. And yeah, if I do this really quick, does it work? You can kind of see the water and the islands. I don't think I'm the right distance away from it. But yeah, you guys like that better than what you saw at the beginning of the episode? So biome coloring specific. It's probably easier for us to determine where things are, I think, like this, than if we try to just do the pixel per pixel, try to kind of match whatever color happens to be there, which is going to be green anyway. So, and we only got 2 greens, so either make it all 2 greens, or we can diversify by adding in the dark clay, the brown clays, and don't necessarily have to use those colors either. We could swap them out for something else. But that'll be it for today, guys. Thank you for watching. We'll see you in the next episode. Bye-bye. Woohoo. Woohoo. Uh-oh.